The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Hodges. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You're the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
61, matchbox, light.
To throw is Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Darnold completes to Bell and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Darnold now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down now. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Darnold completes it, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bell trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Hodges on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Hodges. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Looking to throw on 1st down with Hodges. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Hodges. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They dropped down the spot. But it's a critical one as they lose that first-round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle have kind of been trading back and forth. And after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot. But remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now, and the Bears.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken very short. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they are going for it. Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Gets by him at the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
X3, 218, chop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Hodges. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15. Some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston at Tennessee, so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams have met twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. The tackle there by Mark Barron. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darnold. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Anderson a first down and more. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. On first down, here's Hodges. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
What you got, baby? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
The Steelers going for it with Hodges. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it.